What's up, everyone? Now today I'm bringing you Modern Warfare 2 gameplay domination on Quarry, on, in, at, whatever. And I'm not gonna talk about the game. I was just doing some work with the A12. I was a little bit inspired by the movie that is gonna come out, the Expendables 2. Yeah, I watched the trailer and I was like, damn, man, I remembered of the shotgun. I think you don't see Terry Crews and his shotgun on the trailer, but I just when you talk about Expendables, the the first thing that it comes to mind is the A12, man. The guy was just beasting in Expendables 1. There's a scene where he's just destroying the bad guys, and they just fly around in half, something like that. But I don't want to talk about the gameplay. I just want to say that when people play like the game is supposed to be played, this game is actually fun. This lobby was actually fun. People were not tubing. People weren't abusing on danger close, one-man army and all that shit. There was a guy, doing his little trick shots with the intervention. I'm gonna get pooped on 2 times, and but whatever. It was cool. But yeah, so I want to talk about crappy fucking jobs. Now, I've only had one job so far. I worked for 2 years ago. I've been unemployed for 2 years. 2 years ago, I was working in a restaurant. I worked there for almost 3 years. The first 2 years were cool, but the last year, almost a year, was a pain in the ass, and I had to fire myself. I had to quit. I couldn't take it because we had it was me. I was a waiter. It was me and another guy, and with another person, the job is easy. It's easy to do, but the guy quit, and for the last almost year, I had to do all the shit by myself, and the boss didn't get another employee. He said he had like a contract or something like that with that I don't know the name of the place in English, but that place where you go to try to find a job, something like that. I don't know the name of that in English, but he had a contract with those guys to that place would send people there so that they could work there or whatever, or try 1 week or something like that. But it was only guys that hadn't worked, god damn it, it was only for people as their first job, something like that. So he couldn't get a person with experience. So we had for 2 months, something like that, 4 or 5 different people. There were rookies, just like me. I was a rookie when I joined the restaurant. I had never worked in my life, but I got the hang of it. It's pretty fucking easy. Besides selling wines, which I sucked at it, and my boss wanted me to sell wines. Look at me getting fucking raped here. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look. Oh, god damn it, man. Look, I was fucking pissed, man. Look at this shit. God damn it. But yeah, and those guys without experience, they didn't want to work there. They were just there because we call it like the unemployee center, but it's not those words. I'm just translating it word to word. But maybe in English you call it something else. So they just sucked, and they ended up leaving, all of them. And when they were there, I had to do their work and my work. So I was pretty fucking tired, and I couldn't have enough rest So I said, you know what? One day I just snapped and I said, you know what, boss? I'm sorry. I like you very much, and he was a cool guy. And the boss, the she boss, there was a lady too. She was a boss too. I had two bosses, one man and one lady. She, she was like a little bitch once in a while, but she was cool too. And it was hard to quit because I liked them, but I couldn't take it. So I said, you know what, fuck, I just quit. I don't give a shit, and I quit. I was tired. I couldn't do it anymore. But kids, restaurants and cafes, cafes, whatever, coffees or cafes. I think it's cafe. Coffee is the drink. Yeah, I think it's something like that. Those are fucking crappy jobs. If you're gonna work there, as a summer job, it's cool for 3 months, 2-3 months. But if you're gonna work there like as a job, full-time job, whatever, it's a fucking shitty ass job, man. Especially cafes, man. Well, like I've been unemployed for 2 years, and for 2 years I was living. I was just wasting my savings and all that crap. And it's kind of the situation that I'm in now. It's kind of my fault because I was a dumbass and I was lazy because I was unemployed for 2 years, and I should have been only unemployed for 1 year, and I should have had started looking for jobs, decent jobs, on the second year. But I didn't do it. I just kept living on my savings and all that shit, and the savings ran out and I had to find a job. And as you have no money, you gotta accept the first piece of shit that comes, that you find first. And currently whatever, I'm in the second day. This is my second day on a cafe. And yesterday, it was cool and shit. My schedule is divided in three. Now, usually jobs, usually like you work in the morning, then you have the lunch break, then you work in the afternoon, something like that. But this job, it's like divided in three like schedules, something like that. So how do I say this? I go to work at 7:30 a.m. So I have to be up at 7 a.m. I live very close to the cafe, so if I lived far, I was just screwed, man. So I get up at 7 a.m. to be there at 7:30 a.m. and then I work until 10:30 a.m. Then I have a 2 hours break. I go to work again at 12 a.m. Then I leave at 3 p.m. I said 12 a.m. No, 12:30 p.m. Then I leave at 3 p.m. Then I go again at 8:30 p.m. and I leave the job. And I go home at. Yesterday I went home at midnight and 15. So I only slept 6 hours. I only slept 6 hours. I got home at midnight and 20 something, 30, and and I had to be up at 7 a.m. So I think I went to bed at 1 a.m. So I only slept like maybe 6 hours, something like that. And for 2 years I've been used to to go to sleep at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. So out of nowhere I have to go to bed at midnight, and I can't sleep. I can't fucking sleep. I'm in the bed for 1-2 hours, and I just fall asleep at like 4 a.m. But then I have to be up at 7 fucking a.m. But that is just my fault. Like, I used to play until night. I used to start playing at midnight. Usually I was working out, something like that, going out with friends, doing that crap. and I used to play at midnight until 4 5 a.m. Then I used to sleep until from 4 a.m. 5 until 3 p.m. something like that. And you know, that's my fault. I shouldn't have been doing that, and now I'm fucking screwed. And you know, if this continue, I'm gonna see how this is gonna be today. If I get out at midnight and you know something like that, I'm gonna have to talk to them and say that I'm not gonna continue there, because I can't rest. I can't rest. And then I only have one day off, one fucking day off, and that Sunday is one of those days. And there's one day where I have to work 15 hours in a row. I have to lunch there, have dinner there. I just have to be there one day in a row. And they pay me that day. It's not included on the normal paying, something like that. I'm just gonna say, man, listen, if I can't sleep 7-8 hours every day, I can't do it. I can't do it because I've only been there one day and I'm all fucked up. Listen, I'm tired as fuck. It looks like I've been working for 1 week and I've only been there one day. You know, if I continue there, I'm just I had to work out today. I can't. I'm not gonna work out today because I'm all fucking tired. And I know that if I'm gonna work out now, I'm gonna be so fucking tired there that I don't know, man. I don't know how this is gonna be. So the bottom line is that don't work in crappy places, crappy jobs. Try to find the best as you can. You know, go to school. Try to be something. Try to be someone, something like that. Try to get a decent job, man, with a decent paying. I'm gonna get jack shit. My paying is something, you know, pathetic, and I bust my ass off. I'm gonna probably bust my ass off every day. But since I need the money, I can't quit. So basically, what I need is some YouTube money. And I'm just kidding, but you know, it's not gonna happen. But at least for now. But whatever, man. The bottom line is that don't work in crappy jobs. And if you do, how do you feel?